Okay, if it didn't work, you might have something like what I have right here, where the images didn't upload, or you might have something even worse that looks like this. This one. Something that looks like this, where both the CSS and the images don't work. If that's the case, then you need to go and look at your files and you're going to have to do some repair work. One of the reasons this happens is because you uploaded the Project One website, but the images aren't in there, or maybe the CSS isn't in there, and so they won't work. It all has to be inside the Project One website folder. Sometimes people put their images inside the Project One extras folder. And what happens is we upload the Project One website folder and we don't upload this other folder. And then there's a problem. It can't get to these images. The images have not been uploaded. So you can fix that, obviously, by putting them inside the Project One website folder, inside the images folder. But then you have to go back into your index file and change every single one of those images. So, for instance, I'm going to pretend that mine were wrong. Give me a second. Let's say mine said this. So yours might look something like this, where it says something about the extras folder, or Project One. It's called Project One _ extras folder. So once you've moved all your images into the images folder, which is important, then you can go ahead and you can change this to images, and it should work. It should start to work. Your images should start to work. So that's one way to kind of fix things. The same thing is true of your CSS. Maybe your CSS is somewhere else, and then when you go and you move it inside your Project One website folder, it doesn't work. You have to go back and check that href and make sure that that is correct and it just has the name of your CSS. Other issues that might have happened is you might have called something, you may have named a file that has a capital letter in it, and on the server, capital letters don't work. Or you may have named a file with a space in it. Maybe you named an image with a space in it, and on the server, that doesn't work. So you need to fix the file names over here, right, in the real world, over here with our images and our folders. And then after you have done that, you need to go back and reconnect them in the HTML or the CSS. Once you've done that, it should work locally. Once you've made it work on your desktop locally, then you can re-upload it to the server, and it should work there. If you have a lot of trouble other than this, I can help you. I can look at your files. But the biggest problem is that you did not keep the files within the folders the way that I told you to at the beginning. So remember, inside your Project One folder, there are two folders, Project One _ extras for your extra images. And that means images that don't belong on the website. Project One website folder with an images folder inside of it. And inside that Project One website folder should be something called index.html and project1.html. If it's named anything other than index.html, it won't work. So you need to make sure that's called index.html and it's inside of the Project One website folder. Not inside another folder, not inside another folder, but inside just the Project One website folder. And then all your images should be in a folder called images. And again, the naming conventions are: do not name anything with capital letters. Do not use any characters or spaces. Only use the underscore and alphanumeric, which means ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and the underscore. Do not use any crazy different kinds of names. It won't work when you get to the server. So double check all these things, fix them over here in your file names, and then come back and fix them in your HTML and your CSS, and it should work. If you've done all that, then you can definitely contact me.